Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's me, Manny to the Max, and I'm back to give you guys another movie review today. Today's movie review is going to be for 28 Years Later. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. So, first off, I'm going to say, unfortunately, this movie was bad. I say unfortunately because I kind of sort of had my hopes up for this movie to a certain extent. But as far as the things that I didn't like about this movie, this is kind of, very nitpicky, but like the excessive jerky movements of the infected, I didn't really care for that much. I know when they're going through the process of infection, they spaz around and jerk around and stuff, but to constantly see it throughout the whole movie was kind of like, it was just, I don't know, it just felt off to me. It just, I don't know. I didn't really care for it. The music throughout the movie, like as the movie would go on, they would periodically like throw in like almost like random music, and the music choices to me like they didn't match the movie at all. I think that this movie would have been much better had it had a completely original soundtrack. I think it would have they would have probably made music that fit the flow of the movie better and fit the premise of the movie a lot better than trying to use like pre-recorded mainstream or semi-mainstream music. Um, there's a few scenes that I also did not like in the movie when they subdued the alpha the first time with the drugs that the doctor had. I don't know why they didn't just kill him. Like, what was the point of leaving him alive? Y'all could have just killed him and at least not had that threat to worry about. So that was stupid. I don't know why they didn't kill him. The infected birth scene. Uh, yeah, that I don't know why they put that in the movie. I think that probably could have been left out. I don't really think it made much sense. The baby from the infected, it turns out, from what we know, is not infected, or at least that's what they're saying. So I know there's supposed to be a sequel to this movie coming out next year, I believe. I might be wrong, but I think that's the case. So I don't know, maybe they'll somehow work that into the plot for the next one. I don't know. But as far as this movie, I think both of those were kind of just silly to have in there. The uh the ending. The ending is what really kind of ruined the movie for me. It was goofy as all hell. Like, it was goofy beyond belief. I don't know why they made the ending the way that they did. It made like no sense to me. So I definitely didn't like the ending. I think the ending for me was really what made me have to give this movie a negative review. With that out of the way, as far as the things that I did like, the opening to the movie, I thought was okay. How you they showed like the opening to the infection and stuff like that, and then you see the kids in the room and they look scared, like they know something's going on, but they don't really know what's going on. So I think the way the movie opens is really well. I think it was really well done. The directing, as far as like the cameras and stuff, which whatever cameras they used to shoot this movie, was definitely of extremely good quality. The visuals were very clean, as opposed to the original 28 Days Later, that I believe they purposefully used older cameras to get a certain look to the movie. But in this one, I'm pretty sure they used more modern cameras. So to me, that was much better. I think that was a good decision on their part to use newer cameras. The I also did like how they showed the town. I mean, not well, the town slash island that they were living on. I think that it did show a pretty realistic expectation of a post-apocalyptic town. It seems like the town was still trying to maintain civilization, but they also had their own kind of culture that was up and coming, such as when the boy and the father had went to the mainland, so the boy could get his first kill, because it seems like that's I don't know if it's every person's on the island's rite of passage, but it seems to be a rite of passage is to go into the mainland and get your first kill. That seems to be like a really big deal. So I did like how they showed like this kind of newish kind of culture that was coming to the surface in quarantine Britain. So, like I said, overall, I thought this was a bad movie. But hey, you know what? You know, if you guys check it out, let me know what you guys think. This is Manny to the Max, and I'll see you guys around. Thank you for watching. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.